Hello guys, my name is Obit Thang and today I'm going to be telling you guys my predictions on the February 5th slate. Now at first I wasn't going to make this video because of the time and all of this trade-off happening. However, I would feel wrong, so I'm going to do my best and tell you guys my prediction, and this is the updated record right here. Alright, so let's start off with Pistons and Wizards. So the last time Wizards and Pistons went against each other, I think the Pistons won by 2 points, if I'm not wrong. Yes, they won by 2 points. However, that was a lucky game for the Wizards. They did better than they were expected to. And the Pistons are at home. I do believe that they're going to win this game. The spread, I am not sure. Currently, the spread is around 14.5, which is pretty high. However, it is Pistons at home. They're doing okay on the spread this season. They're 25, 23, and 1. So you can decide what you want. The skill and the talent gap is big and different. Washington, Anthony Davis is not playing. Trey Johnson is out. Trae Young obviously has not been playing. Besides that, they do have all of their players playing. On the other hand, the Pistons, Kate is currently questionable, and Tobias Harris is questionable as well. I still do think the Pistons are going to win. Now, if you ask me on the spread, I would lean most likely the Wizards, but I would not take them at 14.5. I would raise it up to about 20 for negative 200. But winning-wise, I'm picking the Pistons. That is my pick. I know the value is not there, but there are days that values aren't going to be there. There are days that values will be there, and this is just one of those bad situations. I wouldn't pick the spread on Pistons, but I wouldn't also go against them. It's hard. But Pistons to win. Magic and Nets, the last time the Nets and the Magic faced each other, I was there to watch the game, and it was a phenomenal game. And Magic are at home. They are 4-6, but on the other hand, the Nets are 1-9. So I will lean towards the Magics to win the game. The spread currently is 9.5. And the last time the Magic and the Nets have faced each other, the Nets have covered both of those times, losing by 7 and then losing by only 1 point. So I am leaning Magic to win the game. The spreads, you can decide. Based on the last 2 games, I believe that the Nets will cover the 9.5. Porter is going to be playing. But my pick isn't the spread, okay? This is not about betting. This is more about who I think will win, and I think the Magic will win at home. Hawks and Jazz, I think the Hawks are going to win this game. Keontae George is not playing. Jaren Jackson is still pending. Yes, Laurie is doing a good job, a phenomenal job this season so far. However, him alone will not be able to carry this team to victory. I really love Jalen Johnson. He is one of my favorite players right now. They're at home, and I believe that the Hawks are going to win. Currently, the spread is 9.5. If you had to ask me to pick who I would lean towards with the spread, I would say the Hawks, but that is not my pick again. But I believe that the Hawks will win this game. Toronto and Bulls, easy pick. I am picking Toronto to win at home. Yes, I know, guys. They did lose against the Wolves yesterday. However, Wolves are a very good team. Even though they are the house of the disappointments, I still believe that they're capable of winning. And yesterday, the Wolves won by 2. So anyone that got Toronto for plus 2.5, good job. If not, well, it sucks. It was good value to pick the Torontos to win. I believe, though, that tonight the Torontos will win against Bulls. Trey Jones is not playing. Giddey is not playing. And on the other hand, we have Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, Immanuel Quickley playing. RJ Barrett is out, but it's okay. It's okay. I trust in Barnes, Ingram, and Quickley ability to lead this team to victory. So I am picking Toronto in this game. Houston Rockets and Hornets. This is a hard one because the Rockets, I don't want to go against the Rockets. Whereas on the other hand, the Hornets are on fire. They're 8-2 their last 10. But I am not going to pick a team that is on fire. I don't want to pick a team that is living in the moment. I'm going to pick a team that is consistent, that is good. The Rockets are 17-5 at home this season. They're 7-3 last 10. Yeah, they lost to the Celtics yesterday, but I also believe that Celtics are a contending team to win the championship. And I get it. Tatum wasn't playing, but you have to also know that Celtics are one of the most consistent, well-balanced teams in the league. However, I did expect the Rockets to win yesterday, and they didn't. They disappointed me, but I don't think they will tonight against the Hornets. I just think that the IQ level is completely, it's like, how do I call it? The IQ level is on a different level, what the Rockets have versus Charlotte. I'm not saying the Hornets are not good, okay? I'm just saying I think that Rockets are a much better team, in my opinion, so I'm going to pick Rockets to win this game. Mavericks and Spurs. The Spurs go over to Dallas to go against the Mavericks, and I think the Spurs will win this game easily. They have everyone active, whereas on the other hand, PJ Washington is not playing, and Gafford is questionable, and there are some trade pending going on. And regardless of if they played, I am still picking the Spurs, guys. The Spurs are a really good team, and I think that they can go to Dallas tonight and get business done. Suns and Warriors, easy pick. I think the Suns are going to definitely win this game against the Warriors because Steph Curry is not playing, Butler is not playing, Porzingis is still on trade pending, and Draymond Green alone is not going to be able to lead this team to victory. On the other hand, Devin Booker is not playing, but that is okay. Dylan Brooks is having a great season so far. And besides Booker, everyone is here. I mean, let's see. Grayson Allen is going to play tonight. He's been doing a great job the last 5 games. 24, 23, 13, 24, 18, 18, 16 points. He's having a phenomenal season. So I think that the Suns are going to win. Also, the Suns are 7-3 last 10, whereas the Warriors are 5-5. Again, no Steph Curry, no Butler. And last and final, my team, the Los Angeles Lakers versus the 76ers. I believe that the Lakers are going to win this game easily. We have Luka, LeBron, Ayton, Reeves, Rui. That's enough right there. I love the fact that Reeves is back. Now we have 1, 2, 3 shooting powers. We have Ayton at center. We have Rui who can turn up anytime. And on the other hand, Paul George is not playing. Embiid is questionable. And Lakers already beat them by, how many points is that? 4 points when Lakers went over to Philly. So I think tonight Lakers win, and that is my pick for tonight. Let me know what you guys think, and good luck.